I'm not going to talk about the usual they don't text you good night type of signs because at first I thought that they were too obvious, but then I realized that they are actually too personal. Like, there are people who genuinely don't give a fuck about good morning or good night text, and that's fine. So instead, I'm going to focus on those signs that they can't be personal. Like, if you're receiving this, it's time to start setting your bar higher. So in past videos, I've talked about signs a relationship is going really well and also signs a relationship might be failing. And today it's time to talk about those relationships that are like mid, like beige, like there's nothing wrong, but still the relationship feels like, man, like you get it. But most of the times when you feel like this is because you are receiving the bare minimum and you probably haven't even realized. So what does this mean? Well, it means that you're receiving enough to keep you in the relationship, but that's it. Your partner is not putting any extra effort to make it special or to make it feel good. So even though you are in a relationship, it just feels like it's not quite a relationship, even though it is. So the signs that I'm going to share with you are usually overlooked or normalized just because they don't really imply a direct misbehavior from your partner or partners, but still it's like you should expect more. So if you notice any of these behaviors in your partner or partners, or you realize that you are the one that might be making the relationship feel like this, it's time to step up your game because these are genuinely like the minimum you should expect from any person you're in a relationship with. So the first sign is that they very rarely express gratitude or appreciation towards either you or the relationship in general. And I'm not talking about just verbally saying, thank you, I appreciate it, or stuff like that, because not everybody feels comfortable expressing their emotions verbally, and that's okay. But there are so many ways to express love and gratitude and appreciation that not feeling comfortable saying thank you is just not an excuse not to do it. Let's be honest, being in a relationship, it's beautiful, but it's also extremely challenging. There are challenges that you are going to face as a couple in the same way that each one of you is going to experience individual challenges that sometimes are just going to make you feel bad. And having your partner being there for you and helping you sort things out, or at least giving some comfort, is important, and it takes a lot, and it also matters a lot. So appreciation and gratitude should be something that you expect from your partner. Like, it's the minimum. Like, if you don't even receive that, can you expect more? You are not going to want to be in a relationship where you don't feel appreciated, because at some point you're just going to feel like you deserve better because you do. So just go and listen to Tolerated by Taylor Swift. And if you can relate to that song, then it's time to talk to your partner because there are things that need to change. Sign is that they don't keep their promises and or are always making up excuses to not follow through on commitments. Babe, wake up. They are not taking you and the relationship seriously. If they are constantly making up excuses for either commitments you both had or for things they were supposed to do for you, is because they don't care. Like, that behavior literally translates into anything is more important than you. Now, this doesn't mean that they have to drop everything to be with you 24/7. How you all manage your priorities is something that needs to be discussed inside the relationship. So if you don't feel like you are a priority and your partner is always being there for commitments that don't have to do with the relationship, but when it's time to do something together or when it's time for them to do something for you, then something else suddenly comes up and they can't, it's time you talk to them about which are their priorities. Talk about the things that are important for you all and where does the relationship fall in that spectrum. Talk about which things are important enough for either of you to just drop a commitment you have as a couple or that you have with the other person just because this particular thing is really more important. Usually people's priorities involve work, family, sometimes friends, me time, etc. It really can be anything. You know, you're allowed to have your priorities, but it's important that if you are in a relationship, you discuss where the relationship is going to fit in there so that you can have an idea of what you are going to expect from each other. The next sign is that they simply don't demonstrate the love for you. If you're in a relationship and you don't even feel like you are in one, can you ask for anything less? Because everybody has at least one love language. So there really is no excuse for your partner not to show love in the most little ways. You know, it can be like a fucking text or something. It doesn't even need to be something huge, but it's important that you show how much you care for each other. Because not receiving love should just be unacceptable. Like if you are their partner and you know you've got like the boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever title, and you know you're in a relationship but they don't even show love, like why the fuck are you there? No, that's like the minimum. Don't settle for a person that doesn't even show that they care for you. The next sign is that they don't ask you stuff about yourself, either through chat or in person. If whenever you are together, all they do is talk about themselves and their day, or just other things that have nothing to do with either of you, but they never actually ask you, how are you? How was your day? How was work? How was, I don't know, college, school, whatever. They don't care. Like, how can you be with someone and expect them not to care about you? Like, that's another of the minimum things you should expect from your partner, to at least care. And obviously not everything has to be about you. Like it's mutual. Like I care for you and you care for me. The next sign is that they don't do anything to try to comfort you when you are not feeling okay. And I get it. The reason why you're not feeling okay, it's probably not their fault, but still, they could at least cuddle you or cook something for you, or I don't know, write like a cute heartwarming text, or I don't know, order takeout or something, just to try and show that they're there to take care of you. Like your partner or partners is the person that you are choosing to be there for you in the bad moments as well. Because a relationship is not just like laugh and giggles and good things. There are bad moments too, and your partner is supposed to be there for you. Like you are supposed to be there for each other. Don't be scared to ask for this type of things, because I'm telling you, it's the bare minimum. Like you're not asking for too much. The next sign is that they are there but not there. They're absent. Even if they are technically there, they are absent. You know this feeling when you just feel like someone is just not a part of your life, even if they are? Your partner or partners are supposed to be an active part of your life. Like don't let your partner emotionally ghost you and make you feel like they are like not there, because they should be there. Like, why are you dating someone that makes you feel like they are never there? And I don't mean that they have to be like literally next to you 24/7, but like you just know when you know you can count on people, your partner should be part of those people. So don't be scared to ask your partner to literally be an active part of your life. Like they are your partner, they should be doing that. And the last sign is that they make you feel like taking time for you and the relationship, it's a chore and it's taking time away from their lives. Baby, listen, being with you is not a chore, and they are not obligated to be in a relationship with you. So like they shouldn't be acting as such. You deserve someone who chooses you, who chooses to build a relationship with you. If you have to ask them to do this, you're literally asking them to be a partner. Like, if you have to ask your partner to be your partner, you probably need a new one. Don't be in a relationship with someone that doesn't want to be with you, even if they say they do. If their actions show that they obviously don't, leave. And you know what's even worse? When they want to be in a relationship with you, but they don't even put in the effort. Like they're just saying, like, I actually like you, but not enough to give a fuck about your presence in my life. If that's the case, leave. Listen, don't be afraid to set your bar high about what are the bare minimums you expect from someone, because it's your time, it's your life, it's your relationship, it's your effort, and you're allowed to ask for whatever you feel like you deserve, even if it feels like it's too much. It's not. Like, you know your worth, you know what you bring in the relationship, and you're allowed to ask for whatever you feel like is a must. If you settle for a partner that doesn't meet your expectations, you're just never going to be happy. And you know what? Maybe it's not their fault, because there's high maintenance people and there's low maintenance people. And it's important that you set your bar according to what are you going to expect, just so you know which people are worth giving a chance to and which people are not, simply because you are not compatible. Like, I'm a high maintenance person, and that means that I'm not going to date someone that's low maintenance, not just because I know that they are not going to give me the attention and care that I need, but also because since they are low maintenance, then probably my way of showing love might be just overwhelming for them. And that's alright, we are all different. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I send you a massive hug. Remember that you are not alone, and see you next week.